Good afternoon. Happy Easter. It is Easter Sunday. I just want to get this motor done. It's a pretty peaceful day. We went to Saturday. I'll try again. We went to Sunday morning sunrise services up in a little mountain town this morning and had an awesome time. Got to see our daughter and grandkids and son-in-law and hang out with them for a little bit. That was awesome. Gonna go hang out with my son here in a couple hours for a little bit. Corey and I will. Just me in the shop today. I just want to get this 352 put together and get it done. So that's what I'm doing today. Wanted to wish you all a happy Easter and just thankful that we can do that. So at any rate, it's what I'm doing. Hang out, I'll babble and put a motor together and you guys can follow along. China wall seals on the small block Chevy. I don't even use those rubber boogers. I just use a fatty bead of silicone. On these, they're even bigger, thicker, and wider. So I do use the cork gaskets on these motors, but no silicone, because silicone will make them slick, and when you tighten the manifold, they'll just squirt out. Then you got a leak to deal with. Get it good and clean. Some brake clean. Alcohol works good, rubbing alcohol. And we're going to use a little bit of 3M weather strip adhesive to keep it in place until we get a manifold tightened down on there. So here we go. Hope you're all having a good weekend. I do this a lot on the weekends. A lot of my videos actually happen on the weekends because it's when we get time. Hopefully it's going to change before too long. Got to meet a couple new friends and brothers this past week on Friday. I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but car guys, just neat, cool, good-hearted, God-fearing car guys. Had picked up a couple of pretty cool old cars. One of them is a 51 Mercury Deluxe, I think it was. And they was just headed home. They had a good long ways to go to get home still. So got to meet them and help them out a little bit. It's always fun to meet some good people. Definitely, I think I needed it as much as they did. They needed some help, and I just needed to meet somebody new that has the same passion I got for old cars. So it's always fun when you get to meet somebody that's like-minded. Oh yeah, that weather strip adhesive, it's already working its magic. I know I told you that no silicone on these for me, but not 100% accurate, because these are each going to get a little goober right in each corner, just to prevent any oil leaks. We're going to let that stuff set up a little bit. Now we're going to put a motor together, put an intake manifold on it. That noise you hear in the background is just my my camera system telling me, hey, somebody's in your shop. It's on the weekend, they're not supposed to be there. Let me go turn that off. Sorry about that. Texting with my son over there. We're gonna go hang out here for a little bit after a while. All right, well, that stuff's setting up pretty good. Give her a little gob of right stuff in each corner, put an intake on it. For those of you that are familiar with an FE block intake, you know about this struggle. That manifold weighs as much or more than both of those heads put together. It's a giant. They're heavy. Sometimes you bump the gasket, put them on. Just slow is smooth. Smooth is fast, I guess. Oh. Huh, cool. One of the guys stuck a tip in there upside down and I didn't even realize it. Good idea though, work. Sweet. All right. That guy right there. I don't know why Ford thought it was such a good idea to make these things so heavy, but they did, and they are. An aluminum one would be fantastic, but not on this motor. This one will work just fine. Just fine. Oh. There it is. Should have put a little of that black stuff on there, that 3M sauce, before I set that big heavy booger on there. But here's what it is. We'll do it this way. Just because that's the way we're going to do it. I think, I guess. I reckon. I don't know. Just what it is. We're going to make it happen one way or another. I'm going to do my best to not have to lift that dude back up off of there. Okay. Good idea. I know, not how you would have done it, and I agree. I should have put some on there first. Now we're going to improvise. We're going to make it happen and not lift that up. Only that, I guess, I'm wired a little different than some. I don't do everything just like how everybody else would do it. Two ways to do everything, my way and the hard way. Or the easy way and my way, I guess I should say. One of those cliches, old words of wisdom kind of thing, whatever. Oh, well, that's wanting to fight a little. All right, cool, that'll work. just so we can get a little goob in there. A little no leak 'em. Cool. I'll let that stuff dry for just a minute. Dries good. It's stuck on my finger quite nicely. Alright. Oh yeah. That's gonna do. Out of there. We'll do the same thing down here on this end. Proceed to putting some bolts in it. There we go. Let that dry for a minute. Find our bolts. Rocker shafts, we're going to need those. Thermostat housing. Intake manifold. Got these all cleaned up already. Run them through the parts washer and over the wire wheel. Cleaned all the threads up. There. Boom. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, it's stuck there good too. Good, that means it won't leak. We're going to be all over the place with the channel here for a little bit. We're finishing some projects, and it's just kind of made up my mind we're going to finish up some other projects before we bust into ours. I've got permission. You can follow along on these other ones. Owners are cool with that. You'll get to meet the guys too that I was talking about earlier that was passing through with the old cars. We done a little video. I'm not sure when Derek will throw that in there for us, but he will. So, they've got a channel too. Actually, he does. It's just one and his buddy. But at any rate, he mentions it, and you'll just have to wait and see. Check out some of his stuff. So it's going to be fun. We got some good content coming up. We've got some really good fun things to do. Some cool cars to work on. This is one of them in its own right. I mean, not everything I work on is pretty and shiny. They all deserve. This truck's actually a year older than I am, so if you can believe that. And it's fun. Definitely not pretty or shiny, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? It is in my world anyway. Suppose if I go on the right side of that bench, it'd probably be quicker. I think this truck's cool. It's not pretty, it needs painted maybe, if that's what they decide they want to do with it. Some people just like to run them, and that's cool too. I've run a lot of patina cars in my life. Not really because I wanted to, it's because it's what I had to get me back and forth to work. It's all I could afford. So we'll go here. It's all how the owner wants their car. That's what it is. I know I've never built a car to one of my own to make somebody else happy. It built it like I wanted it to make me happy. If somebody else don't own it, I guess it's good, or don't like it, I guess it's a good thing they don't own it. They can build their cars however they want them. We'll run over them all again. Oh yeah, glad we did. There we go. Manifold engaged. Gasket stayed stuck, no leaks. Life is looking fantastic. Screw this on there before I lose it and can't find it and don't know where it's at. What do you guys use for assembly lube? I have used the 105, the white lithium assembly lube. Works good. Have no complaints. Never had any bad from it. It's worked fine. I don't know why, I just tend to like this red sticky, slicky stuff. Not any one particular brand. I've even mixed up a concoction of my own that I use. Sometimes I've used it probably more than any for years, and it has worked out just fine. My motors get pre-lubed before we start them. We'll pressurize them before we start them up, so we know they got oil pressure. We know bearings are lubricated. They're lubricated with this stuff right now. Actually, they're lubricated with my own concoction. Basically the same stuff. At any rate, it's always fun to get a little bit of feedback from other people, what they use. You never know, maybe they got a better mousetrap, something better than what I use. And I'm always down to learn something new. Get us one of these guys in here. Something like so. I like it. Got little oil troughs that run the oil back into the valley to return to the oil pan. All right. Speaking of learning things, I learned something just the other day. I've always known of the Edsel vehicle, but I never knew really how it transpired. I knew Edsel and Ford was a little bit related. So, if any of you guys know, I would love to know if I understood this correctly. But if I understand correctly, Edsel was Henry Ford's son. Edsel Ford. If I understand correctly. If not, please correct me, enlighten me, educate me, make me smarter than I am. But that's where the Edsel car originated, was from Edsel Ford. And if I understood correctly, FE block, which this is, likewise with the 360, 390, 361, 391, 428, and a handful of others, came from, was the combination of FE, Ford, and Edsel. If anybody out there can confirm or tell me I'm wrong, I'd appreciate it. Either way, doesn't matter. I'm just curiosity. It made sense because I've known all my life that Ford and Edsel was kind of related, sister companies or something. Edsel, it seems like, just never gained the popularity that Ford did with their vehicles. I know they had a really unique grill. And there again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It doesn't matter if I like it. It matters if whoever owns that car likes it. If they like their Edsel, then it's cool. I'm good with powered tools, electric, air, either way. Hey, I don't like the way that bolt's going. But on stuff like this, I like to use hand tools. Hand ratchet. What is up there? Those two end ones are wanting to be combative. And I don't know why. Nope, don't like it. I suppose someplace, somewhere, there's somebody that'd just blast them on in there with a power tool and it'd probably be just fine. Probably work and run forever. I'm just not that guy. Don't like the way they fit, so we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna get some tape over those holes too. We do not need nothing falling down there, or me being fumble fingered and dropping something down there. Could use some better tape, I guess. This stuff's old. We'll make it happen. Well, remember that fumble fingered thing I was talking about? There, classic example. Well, that didn't work out so good. Try it like that. Kind of just want to tape around them because this motor's going to get a coat of paint before it gets put together. And I got to rebuild the carburetor before it gets put in the truck so we can run this thing. Wow. Finally. See if these bolt holes over here want to play a little nicer. Yeah, we got a cure. Just had a thought of my brother. He must be thinking about me, watching down on me maybe. Think about him a lot when I'm working on motors and stuff. I think you're born with the passion to work on this stuff. I think everybody's given a gift at birth. That way you got a way to support yourself, make your living, and help others. But I always appreciated and enjoyed the time I got to spend with my dad and my brother when we would be working on cars or cutting firewood or splitting firewood. It was always about working.